Horror stories. Unearthly encounters in the shadows. Alleys have always been mysterious and often unsettling places where shadows dance and secrets lurk. These three true alley horror stories delve into the spine-tingling encounters that have left witnesses questioning the nature of reality. 1. The Vanishing Hitchhiker of Elm Street Alley. In a quiet town nestled between rolling hills, Elm Street Alley held a sinister secret. One chilly autumn night, Jake, a local mechanic, was closing up his shop when he noticed a pale, disheveled woman standing at the alley's entrance. She wore a tattered wedding gown, and her eyes glowed with an eerie luminescence. Concerned for her safety, Jake approached, offering help. The woman's voice was barely a whisper as she asked for a ride home. Feeling a mix of sympathy and unease, Jake agreed, and she climbed into his truck. She directed him to an old, decrepit mansion at the outskirts of town. Upon arriving, she thanked Jake, her voice now a mere echo. She stepped out of the truck and vanished into thin air, leaving nothing but the chilling echo of her laughter. Shocked and bewildered, Jake raced home, convinced he'd seen a ghost. Over time, he discovered the truth. Elm Street Alley had a history of vanishing hitchhikers. Legend had it that a young bride had died tragically in the alley decades ago, seeking a ride home. Her spirit, forever trapped, continued to haunt those who ventured into the alley after dark. 2. The Phantom Musician of Melody Lane. Melody Lane was a picturesque alley known for its vibrant street art and eclectic atmosphere. It was also home to an enigmatic busker named Oliver, whose haunting melodies captivated passers-by. He was a recluse, never speaking to anyone but communicating through his haunting violin tunes. One moonless night, Sarah, a music enthusiast, stumbled upon Melody Lane. Enchanted by Oliver's music, she approached him, attempting to strike up a conversation. He nodded in acknowledgement, but remained silent. Sarah returned to Melody Lane each evening, drawn to the ethereal music. As their encounters became routine, she noticed that Oliver's face was becoming increasingly pale and gaunt. One evening, unable to contain her curiosity, she asked him about his music's haunting quality. Oliver's lips trembled as he whispered the chilling truth. He was no longer among the living. He had died years ago, but was unable to rest. His music was the only connection he had to the mortal world. Sarah, terrified and sympathetic, ran from Melody Lane, leaving behind the phantom musician. To this day, those who wander down Melody Lane late at night may hear Oliver's ghostly violin, serenading the living from beyond the grave. 3. The Cursed Graffiti of Whispering Walls Alley. Whispering Walls Alley was a hidden gem in the heart of a bustling city. It was famous for its ever-changing graffiti art that seemed to speak to those who dared to enter. However, the alley held a dark secret. Those who vandalized its walls met a sinister fate. One summer, a group of rebellious teenagers decided to leave their mark on the alley. Armed with spray cans, they defaced the walls with profane graffiti. As they finished, they heard faint whispers echoing through the alley, like a chorus of disembodied voices. The teenagers fled in terror, but the whispers followed them. Over the following weeks, they suffered from relentless nightmares and hallucinations. Their health deteriorated rapidly, and doctors were baffled by their symptoms. Desperate for answers, one of the teenagers returned to Whispering Walls Alley, seeking to undo their act of vandalism. In the dim light, they found an ancient symbol hidden beneath their graffiti, a symbol meant to protect the alley from defilers. They painstakingly restored the symbol, and as they finished, the whispers ceased. Their friends' conditions improved, but the alley had exacted its price. To this day, they remain haunted by the knowledge that they had unwittingly unleashed a malevolent force. Alleyways, with their hidden stories and eerie atmospheres, these true alley horror stories remind us that the mundane world often conceals the inexplicable, and sometimes, it's best to let the mysteries of the shadows remain unexplored.